Hey guys, welcome back. Getting to do something I don't do very often anymore. Show you something that I finished. So it was the Europe model kits, 1905 Panhard Tonneau Roy des Belges or something like that. Very neat little car. I've got quite a few of these, and I thought, I needed something to kind of get my wheels turning. I still have 5 more of those. So, yeah, I finally built one. It's one of those things like you collect, and you don't really know, are you ever going to build this darn thing? Like the majority of the ones I got, it's like, man, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. And then when you go, this is the irony. Let's just say you go to a model show and you buy or you see a model kit. You say, man, I really like that. Or I like, these 10. And you bring them home. Put them on the shelf. Then it comes time to pick one. And you'd think that you'd pick one of those. Because, you're like, you kind of fell in love with them. You're like, oh, I can't leave without that. And then typically I don't build those. It's like, to be honest, I don't know why I buy them. Besides, it's the thrill of the deal. Something, I guess, wasn't that a Donald Trump book or something like that? The thrill of the deal? Was that what it was? Anyway, it's the fun. Buying anything is fun. I've heard people say, or someone said it one time, that money does not bring you happiness until you spend it. I happen to agree with that. It brings you security if you've got a pile of it in the bank, I guess. But is that happiness? I guess in a sense it might be happiness. But it is a pleasure to buy model kits because they're fun to build. And it's there if you do want to build it. So I guess that can be justified. In case I do want to build it, I got it. So, with that said, I bought a pile of these. I've bought several of them at model shows, most of them off eBay. Anyway, I finished this one, so get the box out of the way. I'll show it to you. It turned out pretty neat. My weird mixing of colors, trying to make a green, made a blue or made a gray. Someone mentioned it was let's see. It was a blue, or was it no, it was green. I thought it was yellow and blue. It was they said yellow and blue makes green, which that reminded me of the Ziploc bag thing, like yellow and blue makes green, you got it good and sealed. But it was green, like jaguar green and a cream color. I just wanted to lighten the green a little bit, or change the green. It didn't do that. It made it gray, which is so weird, but it's a really nice gray. I wish I could have done that one on purpose, because it really reminds me of like one of those new modern battleship gray type, colors. Like there's no metallic in it, but I think it's cool, and I wasn't going to repaint it, so I'm like, well, gray's going to be what it is. But I did end up painting. I was not going to paint around these windows, and I was just going to be black. And I got thinking, it's just going to look kind of just black. That would look more like a Model A or a Model T. So I did paint those red. I masked off the front window, front and back, and I masked off that rear section inside and out. And turned out nice. I think it's cool. I mean, it's a super simplified model. You are kind of deceived by the picture on the box, because when you see this, it's got all these little baskets and some kind of weird thing on the roof that looks like a keychain that's laid up there, but I don't know what the hook was on it for. Have no idea. And then the internal The inside portion of the roof looks like it would have been made out of wood. No, it's not like that. It's just flat. So the picture on the box is super deceiving. Also, how the running board goes, or the fender goes all the way down to one step. That is not true, because it's got these long. Hold on. It's got these long running boards. I like it though. I'd really like it if it would. Oh, there we go. If it would focus. So the seats. Oh, I don't see the color. It's all Tamiya paint except for the fenders. The fenders were two different. You know, the green and the cream color MCW. Well, it's not all. I'm sorry, it's not all Tamiya. The brass is the Hobby Dude recipe for brass. I sprayed all the. Hold on, there were no brass parts anyway. It was all just plastic. So I painted them with AK Super Chrome. Just shot it right over the plastic, which that's pretty nice. Honestly, I have not used it that much, but it's pretty nice. Sprayed it on there, and then coated. Let me grab it. Put over top of that, sprayed Alclad. And this is Hobby Dude came up with this. Alclad. Oh man, you can't hardly see it. Candy golden yellow. Alclad 706. It's a candy color. But just spray it on top of that chrome and you got brass. I mean, it looks good. However, it looked better because when I glued in the, where's me a pointer? Right here. When I glued the little mounts to the headlight is separate from the mount. When I glued in the mount, I didn't want it to smoke it up. I used, super glue, so I threw some accelerator on it. Do not use accelerator on this Alclad. I thought that was paint. I was like, well, it's candy paint, so it'd be fine. Nah, it just obliterates the gold. So I had to go back in there actually with a paintbrush and put some on it and shoot it. Just paints right on there. You can't even tell it, especially with the light glaring off of it like that. You really can't tell it. The little horn, I did hollow out the front of it because it's just flat. So I hollowed it out, painted it in black, make it look like it's actually a horn instead of just a flat piece of nothing. The grill, ooh, that looks weird. Let's see. Oh gosh, the grill. Oh man, when you zoom in on it, you can really see some stuff. Oh boy, it was all brass, right? But I blackwashed it, and when you blackwash, the blackwash also just kills the brass. So I had to be real careful. But it did kind of make it look like a separate. The grill is kind of silver, and the rest is brass. So anyway, and the little headlight, you can see the headlight lenses, but they're just. I should have painted silver behind those. Let me unzoom this thing. How about that? Yeah, there we go. Get back off of that. What else? Did paint the steering wheel kind of like tires or the wheels. I just painted it with the same color as the wheels, a Tamiya tan color, and then I put the orange, Tamiya clear orange. I don't like how the sunroof looks. As you can see, it needed to be masked off and painted the edge, or it should have. I wish it would have inserted from the bottom, but I was already so deep into it, I was like, I'm just putting it in there now at this point. The bottom is just red. And look at this. This was confusing at first. Doesn't that look like an oil pan in the back with a drain plug? I thought that was the front at first because I'm like, well, that's the oil pan. Okay. But then what is this? Little BBs on the bottom. I don't know. Not a clue. Did paint the chain. You can see there the chain is painted. Drive chain. Not the drive train. Not to be mistaken with the drive train. It's a drive chain. And it's got the hood scoop open. So we got the cowl induction going on the Panhard 1905. But yeah, all in all, it's pretty fun, pretty cool. It's just a shelf model. It will never see a show. I mean, I actually would find it hard to make this show worthy because there's not a lot of detail. And I know that's all about who builds it. You can put as much detail in it as you want. I didn't want to. I just wanted to build me a model and get it finished. So I got that done. But other than that, pretty much it. I did take, let's see if I can get in there. Ooh, easy, Matthew. I did put the little buttons. See, I painted the buttons black. There you go. Got the buttons all painted black in the back too. So, yeah, pretty neat. Uh-oh. There we go. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Well, I don't know if you... Is that really a statement that should even be... Hope you enjoyed it? I mean, you didn't have nothing to do with it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Or the update video, at least. I mean, there was no other update video. It's just, here it is, it's done. But it started raining today on Saturday, and I just said, well, shoot, I'm just going to finish this thing. So, I'm done with it. It's pretty cool. While we're here, let me set this right over here. I do have a couple of engines, new engines. Now that they're just sitting right here, I figure I'll show you. Because this is where I take my pictures for all my stuff. I have the Edelbrock head. Let's see. There you go. Edelbrock head, bent, finned head with 2 Stromberg carburetors. Got that one on the website. I believe it's E48. The breathers do come off too. See the carburetors. So got that one. And then, I don't remember if I've shown these or not. I might have already shown them. I can't remember. But I also have LSX finally. LSX with Edelbrock fuel injection on top. LSX right there. It actually says LSX sit on the head. Isn't that cool? It says it behind the power steering pump. Oh, the pulley's off. I didn't glue that pulley on, but anyway. LSX behind there too. It's cool, man. It's got to trim it. So, wow, that's really zoomed in. Got a good look at my gnawed off fingernails. Now, I do have a few new sets of wheels. I don't remember which ones I've shown. Where are they? What did I do with them? Okay, here they are. Here's one set. They're going to fall apart when I lay them here. I don't remember what these are called, but there's those. Actually, that has slipped back. That needs to be pushed forward in the wheel. Wheel needs to come forward. There we go. Golly, this is zoomed up like crazy. So I got that set. Those are neat. Like, almost like wire wheels, but they're not. Got the fronts and the rears. And got this set here. Again, I don't remember what they're called. They'll be like 75. I think there's a 66. But anyway, got those two. And had another set, but I can't remember which ones they were. But oh well. I got a whole bunch of stuff just piled up right here. Anyway, okay guys, thanks for watching. Do appreciate you. And the little Panhard says thanks for watching. It says thanks for watching in French. And I don't know how you say that, but pretty sure I know how to say goodbye in French. And isn't that bonjour? Bonjour. 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 Is that how it goes? I'm hearing that from a movie. Oh, that was the Beauty and the Beast, I think. Bonjour, bonjour. Is it bonjour? Were they even in France? I don't know. I know Ratatouille was, or Ratatouille or Ratatouille. I can't remember how exactly that was pronounced. But anyway, that's a cool little movie. That was in France. When we went to Epcot, we rode that ride. That was fun. Anyway, I could go on and on talking about just useless stuff. But bonjour. That may be hello. Oh, man. Is it bonjour? Goodbye? I don't know. Let me know in the Let me know in the comments if bonjour is hello or goodbye in French. If it even is French, but I think it is. Anyway, the Panhard says bye. I say bye. Thanks for watching, guys. Go check it out, mcvproducts.net. Grab yourself a new engine. I do have a 7.3 Power Stroke that I just acquired, so I'll get that one printed soon. and check out the new wheels. I think there's a section in there that shows you new stuff. But anyway, if not, just go all the way to the very bottom of the wheels and you'll see the new ones. All right, guys, take care. See you soon. We'll do something else.